Europe and the playoff first legs from overnight. You can see some of the scores there. France are getting the vital away goal and victory away to the Republic of Ireland. It was an incredible match in Lisbon between Portugal and Bosnia-Herzegovina. Scoreless Greece and Ukraine. Russia 2-1 over Slovenia, but an important away goal to the Slovenians. And here is the highlights from Croke Park. Certainly the home side, the Republic of Ireland, Foz, had a lot of chances. We know Raymond Domenech under enormous pressure in the France coaching position.
No doubt, and they did have some chances. Hugo Lloris in goal made a couple of very, very important saves, including when they were actually leading. It's interesting that a player who has always had extreme problems with coaches over the last decade, Anelka, actually popped up with a winner. Don't forget, of course, he didn't go to the last World Cup. Fell out with just about everyone. It was a deflection. Yeah. Nevertheless, for much of the match, you know, the French quality showed through. They just needed to get that breakthrough. Then they needed their keeper to keep them in it. Now they go home, of course, which is the important part. But that is far, far from over, and they've done it before, don't forget, back in '93.
This is the Olympic Stadium, and it's Greece versus Ukraine. Andrei Shevchenko had an early free kick, and Gakas had the header for Greece. Of course, an away goal would have been absolutely priceless. Ukraine, remember, have lost 3 major playoffs in tournaments, both Euro and World Cup, so they have had awful luck, almost a sense of changing of the luck. Perhaps they'll go back with a scoreless draw back to their home turf. This was an amazing match, Portugal versus Bosnia-Herzegovina, and the early goal, Nani with a cross and Bruno Alves with a header, and that was poor defending by the Bosnians.
It was a lovely run from Alves, the defender, just coming in around the back, and you always see this, and we just saw it with Emerton's goal. The defender, they never look. And you can see from that angle, here he comes. You must know he's there. They never... all it is a lack of awareness in that one moment. If he can ghost in, then there's the goal. Mind you, Bosnia just played beautifully. This is another good save.
Eduardo was
they had chances. They had incredible chances, Bosnia, and they played some really first-class football. And, you know, these Balkan states, here you go off the post. Again, Portugal, right throughout this game, defending in the air was absolutely shocking. They can play some beautiful football, of course. And Lee Edson was very, very good up front, right throughout the game. But in the air, defending looks poor, and this tie is far from over. They've got to go away from home now.
And that was Zeko and Muslimovic with the follow-up, both hitting the frame of the goal. Amazing. They really should have had the equaliser there. Remember, Zeko, one of the best strikers in the Bundesliga, and the 2 Wolfsburg players a little bit down on form. This is Russia against Slovenia, and Bilal Letodev, the Everton left winger, scored both goals with his right foot. He's an amazing prospect, and really won the game for Russia, didn't he?
What's his turn? How did he do this?
Exceptional. I'll tell you who the best player in the game was, Arshavin. You talked about Arsenal before. He, wonderful. To me, he's the prototype of the type of player Australia needs to be producing in future.
Yeah, he's a genius, and we all pegged him as a good player, but then his manager, Gus Hiddink, the Russian national team, came out with a statement, and he said, he's the most cleverest player I've ever worked with. So you know he's clever.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get him to sign for our team, and Arsenal sneaked in and grabbed him. So,
but Slovenia, an important away goal, and they'll take that back as almost a priceless. And they snatched the draw almost.
Well, that's extremely important.
Fantastic save.
That could be the difference. That away goal could be the difference. Russia, once they went 2-0 up, it's then when Slovenia really started to go for it. They seemed quite happy at 1-0 down. Once they were 2-0 down, they had to go. They got that, and some of these second legs are just going to be incredible matches.